So today we're gonna wrap some rods with a paracord right on the handles. Sometimes I don't like that cork handle in salt water, it just kind of falls apart. So the things we're gonna need are, we're gonna need some paracord, some epoxy, and a container that you could throw away. I just cut the bottom of a plastic bottle, and a paintbrush, and then a little piece of paracord, maybe about a foot, and then you'll see what that's for later. Alright, so I get the paracord here, lay it here on the back side, maybe about, I don't know, give it a 4 or 5 inches there, and then you start to wrap it while holding it tight. You gotta wrap it really, really tight and hold the tightness of it. And this is gonna be going down the back straight this way. So, and you just keep on repeating this over and over until you get all the way to the back. If you have a longer handle on your rod, then maybe 25 feet of paracord might not be enough. Maybe you'll need, you know, I know they sell them by like 100 foot or 50 foot too. So alright, so I'm getting right down to the tail end of this right here. And so I would say about, you know, four or five wraps before you close up your 4 or 5 wraps here. That's what we got, this 1 foot or so, maybe a little longer, 13-14 inch of paracord. You just fold it in half, make a loop, you pull your loop through, and you start wrapping right on top of that actually. So it's gonna look just like that. So wrapping right on top of that loop. Alright, and wrap it real tight. So that's 1, that's 2, that is 3 and 4. Now I'm gonna do 5 wraps, so 1 more fits on there. So alright, as tight as you can. So we're all the way to the end here. I usually cut a little more than what you probably need, but 3 inch there. You pull your tag in through this loop here, pull the tag in through the loop, and you grab your 2 pieces over here and you pull it through. Sometimes it's hard, you gotta kind of shimmy it a little bit. You do it little by little, it'll pull through. It's real hard to pull through. Here it comes. Alright. Got it. Pull it tight. Cut the tag end. Maybe leave like a 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch there. And then you get a lighter or get something else and burn that. Just smash it down with the lighter. There it is. Sealed. So now we just need to put the epoxy on them. So we got this one, the top one wrapped, the bottom one wrapped. Now we just got to put the epoxy on. Yeah, here's just to show the difference between the wrapped and the unwrapped. So got my part A, my part B epoxies. I'll be pouring a little in here. And then I could usually, I mean, I've done this quite a bit of time, so I usually just line them up together and see that they're even. Alright. So that looks good. And we just gotta mix these two parts together real good. Just mix them for, I don't know, mix it for like 5 minutes. Alright, so now here we are, a couple minutes later. Finished mixing the epoxy, and then so now I'll be applying it onto the handle here. Waterproof it right along where the thread is, where it meets the handle. Get some. Alright, I'm applying it on thick and then just kind of spreading it out. Just make sure you fill in all the little gaps and try to get it as waterproof as you can. And if you have excess anywhere, you could just kind of pick it up with the brush a little and then move it elsewhere. Just gonna bring it this way. I finished that bottom piece already. See how shiny that is? It's already drying pretty much. Even though it says it takes about 24 hours or 48 hours, it dries pretty quickly. I would probably let it sit for a couple days though. If I was going to use it or anything like that, I would probably let it dry fully for a couple days before I used it. Alright, so I'm all the way to the end here, and I just want to seal the end in too, right where the last loop goes over, right at the end there, just so that everything is waterproof. So you get it all like that, then it's time to just let it sit and dry. So now I'll put it to dry, and I'll come back in maybe 24 hours and show you guys what it looks like once it's dry. Alright. A couple days later, actually, maybe 2.5 days, and so the handle's dry. I actually took it out fishing today. Alright. Hooked up again here. It's head shaking. This is what it turned out to be like. And so that was the original cork, and now that's what the wrap. Yeah, so I actually thought it fished way better. Felt like actually I was fishing a saltwater rod and felt a lot more sturdy. But yeah, that's a quick tip here with casting in Cali, and hopefully, you know, you guys will enjoy doing it, or maybe you have an old rod laying around that, you know, you just want to make it look a little better, and maybe this will help you out. All right, you guys have a good day.